The entertainment and reality TV industries are in sorrow following the unexpected death of Jamar Champ, the 38-year-old ex-husband of TV celebrity Masika Kalysha. Jamar, who is well known for his quiet fortitude and business drive in addition to his public relationship with the love and hip-hop Hollywood star, leaves behind a legacy characterized by heart, ambition, and resiliency. Even though Jamar's life was brutally cut short, those who knew him recall a man who exemplified tenacity and passion, someone who lived fearlessly, loved profoundly, and never gave up on his quest for meaning and personal development. His path, which was full of both successes and setbacks, demonstrated the beauty and frailty of human existence. A life based on ambition and willpower. Jamar Champ was born in Houston, Texas, in 1987 and was raised by a family that valued community, hard work, and devotion. According to those who knew him best, he was a motivated young guy who was constantly searching for methods to improve himself and encourage others. Whether it was through sports, business endeavors, or lifelong friendships, Jamar had a remarkable capacity to connect with people even as a teenager. He immediately gained recognition for his personality and business spirit while attending neighborhood schools in Houston. While many of his peers were just thinking about school-related activities, Jamar was already coming up with ideas for opportunities, from planning neighborhood gatherings to starting tiny businesses that showcased his imaginative and aspirational personality. Jamar always had that spark, remembers a close buddy from his early years. It was obvious that he would succeed. He acted on his dreams rather than merely talking about them. The exploration of the public eye. The relationship between Jamar Champ and Masika Kalysha, a model, singer, and reality TV personality, best known for her roles on Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, and Growing Up Hip Hop, Atlanta, brought him into the public eye. Mutual friends brought the two together, and what started out as a personal connection quickly developed into a romance that attracted notice from the general public. There was no denying their chemistry. Two driven, aspirational individuals navigating love under the spotlight of celebrity. Despite the fact that a large portion of their relationship was kept secret, social media posts revealed a couple who were affectionate, respectful of one another, and funny. In a society when relationships frequently break down due to social pressure, theirs demonstrated sincere concern and a strong emotional connection. Despite their brief marriage, their time together had a profound effect on both of their lives. According to close friends of Jamar and Masika, their mutual regard persisted long after their split. One mutual acquaintance remarked, they had love between them that didn't fade with time. They taught each other lessons about self-worth, growth, and forgiveness, lessons that went beyond romance. The man who is not in the news. Those closest to Jamar Champ stress that his identity went much beyond the spotlight, even though some people may have known him because of his connection to Masika. He was a mentor, entrepreneur, and motivator who worked tirelessly to achieve both his personal success and the prosperity of others. Jamar gained recognition in Houston for his involvement in a variety of commercial endeavors, from community outreach initiatives to event promotion. He had a special interest for giving young people in his area opportunity and inspiring them to aspire above their current situation and set greater goals. Even during difficult times, friends and family remember his persistent optimism. Marcus, Jamar's cousin, remarked, Jamar had this way of turning pain into purpose. He wanted to use his experiences to encourage others, regardless of what he went through. People loved him because he was genuine. Strength, inspiration, and self-awareness were common themes in his Instagram posts. He candidly discussed the value of maintaining mental health, remaining grounded, and refusing to let one's past dictate one's future. His remarks were consoling to many of his admirers, who described him as transparent, uplifting, and wise beyond his years. Forgiveness, family, and faith. Faith was the foundation of Jamar Champ's life. He was quite spiritual and frequently said that his connection to God served as his compass during life's ups and downs. His daily routine included prayer, according to friends, and his treatment of others was influenced by his belief in redemption and divine purpose. His family continued to play a major role in his identity. He never lost sight of his roots, even in the face of public attention and the pressures of his endeavors. He treasured his early years returned and laughter filled the air. He was a faithful friend, a loving brother, and a committed son who consistently showed up when it counted most. There were difficulties in Jamar's story. He encountered difficulties, criticism, and times of reflection, just like many people who are in the spotlight. but he continued to strive for development. He was a firm believer in forgiving oneself as well as others. "Life is about grace," he said in one of his last posts. "You can alter your course, but you cannot alter the past. There is a second opportunity every day." His humility and faith-based perspective on life are now brought to memory by those words. A silent power of goodwill. In addition to his charm and aspirations, Jamar was well known for his small deeds of kindness, which seldom made headlines but had a profound effect on people around him. He had an impact wherever he went, whether it was by supporting a friend during difficult times, mentoring young guys in his neighborhood, or volunteering at charitable events. A director of a youth facility in Houston shared an account of Jamar's kindness, recalling how he supported a weekend sports program for impoverished teenagers and gave resources. She revealed, "He didn't want any credit. If one child feels seen as a result of this, that's all I need," he said. Jamar was always giving, even when no one else was around. He is devoted, protective, and incredibly sympathetic, according to his friends. He had a remarkable capacity to recognize when someone was having difficulties and would offer support or words of encouragement. Rico Henderson, a lifelong acquaintance, remarked, "He had this presence. You felt secure while you were around him. You had a sense of understanding." Love, teachings, and heritage. A pivotal period in Jamar Champ's life was his relationship with Masika Kalysha, which taught them both about love, vulnerability, and striking a balance between their own development and public recognition. Those who actually knew Jamar realized that his love was sincere and selfless, despite the fact that the world frequently focuses on celebrity relationships for their drama. Long after their time together was over, he and Masika continued to appreciate one another. Jamar expressed admiration for her as a mother, artist, and businesswoman in private settings. Even though their narrative is short, it serves as a reminder that relationships have the power to change individuals in ways that go well beyond romance. Masika Kalysha honored him on social media after learning of his passing, saying, "Life is so fragile. I will always treasure the teachings, the fun, and the memories. Jamar, you will be missed. Take it easy." Her sincere remarks reflected the feelings of many who knew him, which were both sadness and appreciation for their time together. Thoughts from family and friends. Tributes from friends, family, and admirers have poured in since his death. Memories, images, and sincere tributes honoring Jamar's life and legacy have inundated social media. "You were more than what people saw online," one post said. "You were genuine, you were love, and you were light. We appreciate you demonstrating what growth looks like. He taught us that redemption is possible," another person said. "That stumbling is acceptable as long as you get back up stronger. King, may you rest in peace." In a statement, his family expressed their sorrow and gratitude for the outpouring of love, saying, "Jamar was our heart. Every space he entered was filled with his vitality. Even though we are heartbroken, we find solace in the knowledge that his generosity and fortitude affected a great number of people." A lasting effect. Even though Jamar Champ's journey ended far too soon, his influence can still be seen in the lives he impacted, the lessons he imparted, and the unconditional love he showed. From a young guy negotiating the challenges of celebrity and identity to a mature person rooted in religion and purpose, his narrative is one of transformation. In many respects, Jamar embodied the silent bravery that is frequently overlooked, the daily fortitude of an individual committed to improving, succeeding, and leaving a lasting legacy. His perseverance made him admirable, and his genuineness made him relatable. "We all fall," he once stated in an interview. "What counts is who supports you and who you support in return." His outlook on life was shaped by his ideology, which now shapes his legacy. A goodbye, but not the end. There is a consensus among friends and family that Jamar Champ's legacy will endure as they get ready to say their final goodbyes. Through the innumerable people he inspired, his faith, humor, and knowledge endure. In addition to his public persona, he will be remembered as a man of compassion, conviction, and light. Love persists, but life is ephemeral, and Jamar's soul endures in every tale told about him.